The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of UA Local 502 JCPS High School basketball starts now.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from HD Pap Glen Gymnasium here on the campus of Male High School, where the host, Male Bulldogs, will face the visiting Pleasure Ridge Park Panthers in a girls and boys doubleheader tonight, and we are thrilled to have that action right here on Glycod. And alongside Coach Emeritus Mark Evans, I'm Paul Najar. And Mark, you've got two storied, historically, traditionally strong programs going at it tonight, both in the 6th region with Pleasure Ridge Park, in the 7th region with Male, and both girls and boys programs. So much success through the years.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Paul. This year is a little different for both of them, to be quite honest with you. As far as tonight's game goes, statistically and what I've seen on film, both of them have a hard time putting the ball in the basket.
That's the struggle right now for these girls program. Both teams are just struggling to score.
Yeah, shooting percentages, three-point percentages, and free throws, I think they're even about 61%. So not to oversimplify tonight, but for me, it's about which team can get the most shots off. What that means is offensive rebounds, limiting second shots by defensive rebounds, and controlling turnovers. I think that's going to be the ticket. So I think it's about who can get the volume up.
Where we have a 7-10 PRP team, we have a 6-10 male team, and these young ladies. Mark, you're at the end of January. It's January 31st. You've only played 16, 17 games. That's unusual, right? I mean, we've had some weather breaks that they've had to cancel some games. How do you keep your team active and engaged when you have these forced cancellations, no practice, not uneven, choppy schedule?
Yeah, I think that was earlier, though. That was the last couple weeks ago when we had the cold front come through. I think they've all probably settled in now. They're back in school. They have normal days. They have a better rhythm. Each of them are looking for a win, without a doubt. They're coming off of losses, but they are playing on a regular schedule. They're playing a Tuesday, Friday, whatever.
They're adding a game or two that they've missed.
And I think this game will be good for both of them. They play similar styles. Probably male presses a little bit more than what I've seen of PRP, but I wouldn't put past either one of them. So, like I said, I think every game you play is helping you toward the end, and I'm sure they'll get better as they go.
And we saw from an earlier game this year, back in December, Male and Bryan Station. And we saw Male do some really good things there. We'll talk more about that before we give you the starting lineups. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. Starting lineups and tip-off straight ahead here from Male High School on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. From Glycod, it's UA Local 502 JCPS High School basketball. UA Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow. Tonight's game is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue. Now, courtside for all the action from Glycod on UA Local 502 JCPS High School Basketball.
We want to remind everyone this broadcast is authorized by Male High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. And we want to thank you for watching. Starting lineups tonight are presented by Ruoff Mortgage. Ruoff Mortgage opening doors for the visiting Pleasure Ridge Park Panthers. At guard, number 3, a freshman, Mariah Carr. At forward, a senior, she wears number 41, Janae Brown. Also at forward, number 24, a senior, Alyssa Fox. At guard, a junior, number 1, Tatiana Crawford. And at forward, a senior, number 2, Tanya Winters. That's Carr, Bolin, Fox, Crawford, and Winters for head coach Michael Black and the PRP Panthers. For the male Bulldogs, the starting lineups again presented by Ruoff Mortgage. Ruoff Mortgage opening doors. At forward, number 23, a junior, Aubrey Bradshaw. At forward, a senior, number 24, Micaiah Humphrey. At guard, number 14, senior, Kalani Brock. At forward, number 4, freshman guard is Amaya Civils. And at guard, number 22, it would be Kirsten Ellis. She is a junior. Again, for head coach Maurice Ponder, and you have the tip-off here. It is Bradshaw, Humphrey, Brock, Civils, and Ellis. And the RP first possession. Oh, underneath. Good look and good finish.
Mills opening up Paul with a man-to-man as expected. They'll play some zone, they'll play some press, but opening man-to-man.
Oh, and PRP with the early steal.
PRP usually opens up with a 1-2-2 half-court trap.
At first bucket from PRP from Alyssa Fox. She gets the ball from Mariah Carr, the freshman point guard. There's Fox again from the corner. She can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to PRP. 2 possessions, and PRP with all the breaks here. They're making them happen. They're making things happen, Mark.
Yeah, Mel may have switched up to a 1-3-1-2, Paul, but yeah, PRP's making things happen. As we talked earlier, turnovers are going to be a big part of this game. I think whoever can limit their turnovers will have a big advantage of getting the shots they need.
And that looked like an errant pass shot, and there's the second possession for Male, results in their second turnover.
Yeah, it may have been an alley-oop, but they'd have to get up awful far for the oop on that one.
And Mariah Carr would mention this freshman. Yeah. And Coach Michael Black says, as she goes, they go.
1-3-1 zone by Male.
She gets to Fox down on the left short corner. Now Fox finds wide open underneath, but she can't get it to go. The rebound comes down. The putback from Janae Bolin doesn't go. Down to the low block. Back out. Nice little push. They're pushing the pace inside. Go ahead. But the turnover is the result of that possession. Is Tanaya Weathers and Mariah Carr on the perimeter. Alyssa Fox controlling tempo. There's a timeout called by Coach Maurice Ponder. We're going to take a break. We'll come back in 60 right here on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to HD Pap Glenn Gymnasium here on the campus of Male High School. Male leads the series 9-4 it is, and the last meeting Male defeated PRP, and we have in this inter-regional matchup, two historically strong programs. And alongside Mark Evans, I'm Paul Najar. We're proud to bring you this broadcast and this game action. There's the first good look for Male, but that was off the side of the rim and no good. Male playing a little more aggressive. Looks like a 2-3, and they get the turnover this time.
Well, Paul, they just fell down and rotated that time. It was a 1-3-1 to start off with.
All right.
Pick them up on top. You're going to see a lot of runners from PRP. They shoot a lot of runners, especially Mariah Carr.
She does.
And number 2, Tanya Winters. You will see a lot of runners. You won't see a lot of pull-ups, but you'll see runners. And we have the first sub in senior Lillian Holt, 6-foot center. She wears number 32. She's in for Kirsten Ellis. Yeah, they're in a 1-2-2 or a 3-2 basically.
And that's the high post, but the good reach, the good quick hands to get that steal from Tatiana Crawford. And the good hands there also from Male's Kalani Brock, causing the held ball possession to the Bulldogs.
Once again, those turnovers, Paul, that's going to make a difference.
Amaya Civils at the point. Gets the offense going. There's Micaiah Humphrey. She tries to go inside. Was really impressed with how hard Micaiah Humphrey played from the first whistle to the last against Bryan Station. We saw her here earlier in the season. Inside they go. Humphrey, she gets tied up. They call a walk on Humphrey. And 3 out of 4 possessions for Male resulted in turnovers.
Though, Coach Ponder did a real nice job against that 1-2-2 there. That's pretty much how you do it on the rotation. You get a wide open block shot, but they just have to be able to put that shot down.
That free throw line jumper off the mark from Tatiana Crawford. Rebound. Here comes Humphrey. Humphrey gets it back. High left. Gets it inside. Nice, but it's blocked away. Big rejection.
Cut, but an excellent block by Janae
Boland. Right there, all over Aubrey Bradshaw's attempt. Really nice offensive set. And there's Fox, her quick elbow jumper. Off, no good.
Male went into the man-to-man. Great transition.
And rebound came down to Brock, but that's 4 turnovers out of 5 possessions.
Yeah, gave up a left-hand layup to try to make a block-to-block pass to the right side in transition is difficult. Created a turnover.
You like those left-hand layups, I know that.
I think it's important for balance. And
it is.
Of any ball team, they all need to use their left hands and right hands.
Both sides of the floor. Underneath, inside, they kick it out into the lane. There's the runner you talked about, the runner from Tatiana Crawford. They keep the ball alive. PRP playing aggressive, inspired ball, but what did they call there? Out of bounds?
Out of bounds, Paul.
She stepped out. She was trying to navigate the defense.
Yeah, there's gaps. Right now, males and man.
In for the Bulldogs, Justice Johnson. She goes in, and out comes Aubrey Bradshaw. Justice Johnson, just a sophomore, 2.7 points and 1.9 rebounds.
All right, same 1-2-2.
And the Bulldogs playing a 1-3-1 offense against it. They got Humphrey running corner to corner. Humphrey in the right corner now. She's looking. Kicks it out.
Music tend to overload, and great play.
And inside, as she double dribble?
She sure did.
That's some energy. Johnson brings some energy to this team. She got that seam. She attacked it, but 2 hands on the ball as she dribbled. I believe that's 6 out of 7 possessions.
Well, once again, they ran it well. They ran from right to left and got a 2-on-1 and got a block shot, but you got to be able to catch the ball and put it in.
When you say a block shot, that means a shot from the block.
From the block, correctly.
And inside it goes. Oh, challenge shot thrown off the board. That was a tough one from Kalani Brock, and we will have a timeout. It's just going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take 30-second break from Male High School. Stay tuned on Glycod.
your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
High School. It's a 2-0 score here. 5 minutes into the contest, Fox, who hit the 2 early in the game on PRP's first possession. She misses that one. Rebounded by Maya Civils, and she was fouled. She was fouled by Tanaya Weathers. Her first. And
a little double stack on the low block.
Brock,
see what they're into.
She stops her dribble, gets a little push. Yeah. She was trying to get it into Humphrey. There's Brock. Out to Civils. Civils back to Brock. Inside it goes. Good possession by Humphrey. Good positioning. She gets fouled.
Yeah, the problem with that 1-2-2 as they play it is it's hard to cover both blocks. And if they go out on the baseline shooter, then a lot of times they don't rotate to the block quick enough and you get a wide open shot. So that's what's happening. It's just so far not getting the ball in the basket, but we have a free throw opportunity here. 2 for Micaiah Humphrey. She averages 61% from the line. Misses the first. They've had some good opportunities. They've run some good sets. They just one piece of that puzzle. They got to put it together. And Mail on the board. 2:38 remaining first quarter. It is 2-1 PRP. Only one made basket so far. It's the first possession of the contest. Mail with a man-to-man. Alyssa Fox, top of the key, goes switching right. Screens. Raya Carr. The point guard finally gets it. There's Carr. She dribbles, penetrates, looking to kick, but she gets tied up. Went a little too far, but PRP retains possession. The Panthers. That would be nice if she could develop a little bit of a pull-up. Just got in too deep and got tied up. A little pull-up jump shot would have been good at that point in time. Number 0, Kendra Lee, checks into the game. She replaces Tatiana Crawford. Out it comes to Carr. Carr kicks it to Weathers. Weathers, corner, 3 for Fox. She got it. Alyssa Fox, all 5 points for the Panthers. Got a pretty release, quick release. Nice form, comes over the top well. Good finish there as Maya Civils. Now, I know a Civils name from years gone by in volleyball. I wonder if she's related to the Civils young lady who played and won a state championship at Sacred Heart in volleyball. Couldn't tell you, Paul, on that one. But Maya Civils gets the first 2 and not right back. From PRP with a bucket. Oh, traveling. The quickness of Justice Johnson sometimes gets the best of her. She is very quick. She loves to attack. And that is Carr doing a good job, but better defense for Mail as they played off that. Oh, and that tipped off of PRP's Tatiana Crawford out of bounds to the Bulldogs. Yeah, at this point in time, the PRP's winning the turnover battle. They only have 4, while Mail has about 7 or 8. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kamaya Verbal is checked in. She wears number 3. She has the ball. Kamaya Verbal, a freshman, 5'8". She's averaging about 4 points, 2.5 rebounds. Hands it off. And that's Johnson. Down to the corner. That straight on 3, no good from Johnson. Rebound, strong for Bolin. Up ahead,
It goes, and Justice Johnson going to be called for the foul. Kendra Lee went up strong. She gets knocked to the ground. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, excellent job of getting their heads up and getting the ball out on the outlet, running the lane hard, and reaping the benefit of 2 free throws.
Lee's first of 2. Front rim, no good. And in for the Panthers, Jemiah Morrison, number 32. She's a 5'11 junior.
4's in for them.
And for male, for Amaya Civils has come back. And the second of 2 goes down for Kendra Lee. And male, little confusion on the inbounds play between Kamaya Verbal and Amaya Civils. Both freshmen.
Let's look for 41 off of the screen to the basket.
Right there. Nice look. Good form, but no good. Rebound, war for the rebound, comes down, and here come the Bulldogs. That's Verbal. Oh, that quick 3, just short, tipped. That 3 from Aubrey Bradshaw. And up ahead it goes. Nice run in transition. Janae Bolin, the senior, beating everyone down court. Love her athleticism, her hops. Good catch, too, in traffic, Mark.
Excellent job all the way around. Turnovers are leading to transition baskets right now.
And with time running down, that will be the end of the first quarter as Male couldn't get off a shot. It's 10-3. The Panthers of PRP leading the Male Bulldogs. We'll be back with second quarter action. Stay with us on Glycod. Reminds me of some of your better.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
Bulldogs starting the second quarter with possession, down 10-3 against 6th Region Pleasant Ridge Park. Alongside Coach Emeritus Mark Evans, I'm Paul Najar. We're glad that you're with us. And the Bulldogs and the turnover bug hitting their offense tonight, Mark.
Well, as we talked about earlier, Paul, it's whoever gets the most amount of shots. And right now, it's all PRP because of the turnovers.
And that shot was strong to the basket. Tanaya Weathers attacking, made it happen.
Yeah, excellent take. Use the glass, nice finish.
Mariah Carr with her first foul for PRP, team first of the quarter. Kirstine Ellison, and the Male Bulldogs execute that out of bounds play so well. Aubrey Bradshaw with the finish. It's a 12-5 lead for the Panthers. High post it goes to Bolin. Bolin looks, goes left. Goes up and a challenge shot. She went up strong. Did she get the call or was it on the rebound? So 24 White.
Oh,
that's Micaiah Humphreys.
It's on the rebound. I mean,
I thought it was
the shot.
It was on the shot. Yeah, I thought it was on the rebound, but that means Janae Bolin. Bolin will shoot 2. Like that form, just a little long. Poland, the second of two, gets it to go. And it's a 13-5, 8-point lead.
And a 71% free throw shooter. So I'm sure she gets a lot of opportunities. She's her leading scorer. I see why.
Active hands down underneath, and on that push out there, knocked it out of bounds, did Bolin.
Good looking athlete. Long, lanky, quick, handles the ball pretty well.
Nice step in, good form, but a little long for Kamaya Verbal. The freshman can't get it to go. Tatiana Crawford traveled, tried to get a head start. Was that Tanaya Weathers? That was Weathers on that drive. That called for the travel. So we have the two stack. Nice little pattern there from Mail. Verbal. Oh, she gets her shot blocked, but she gets it right back. Scramble for the ball on the floor, comes away with it. And that's just a tough break for Tanaya Weathers. She got it back, but then she took a shot put spin, like you're in the old circle at shot put.
Yeah, turned over the turnover, Paul. That's what we're doing in tonight's game so far is matching turnovers.
The Bulldogs from Mail looking for some offense. Verbal, right side. She kicks it cross court. Humphrey with the three, and she got it. She gets a look, and she gets in rhythm.
Yeah, very
Micaiah
nice
Humphrey, the senior.
Mill's trying to solve that 3-2 right now. They have some struggles with it.
They solve it with defense and all the way down, but a foul as Amaya Civils was going in for the layup. She is fouled by Mariah Carr, her second in about the last minute and a half. Carr, a really important piece of this PRP offense, this offensive engine. Civils missed the first. And she hits the second. They're denying this pressure, but broken quite easily there. Kendra Lee. Oh, and they lose it, but right back. And then right back again. Humphrey loses it, gets it back. Scramble for the ball off of Bolin. Mail ball underneath the basket.
A little bit of a comedy of errors right now. Because everybody's in a big hurry. Just have to slow down and get the composure.
Which end of the basketball do I get a hold of? Oh, and that foul will be on Tanaya Weathers. And that will send Kirsten Ellis, number 22, to the line for 2 free throws. Kirstine Ellis to shoot 2. She's a junior. And she hits the first. I like her form.
Very nice stroke. No doubt about it. She's not shooting well from the line as far as the percentages go, but I don't think she's probably had a lot of them and a lot of opportunities because that one looked awful good.
Indeed it did. She will get a second to close the gap. Oh, off the back iron, no good. Rebound, long rebound comes out to Weathers. Weathers, crossover, gets to the left side, into the corner to Fox. Her three, got it. That's 2 threes and now 8 points for Alyssa Fox.
She's deadly from those corners. She loves that baseline corner. And
that looked like your old Mercy team,
yes,
Mark.
Yes, it did. And she's finding them, or they're finding her, which is a credit to the team.
Get that quick point guard into the lane. Kick to one of 2 or 3 shooters for options. And that one, Verbal can't get to go, and rebound comes down. Mariah Carr. Carr starting the offense.
Mail still in the man. Nice take.
Oh, good take on the crossover and the right-hand finish from Tanaya Weathers. Oh, Good dribble, good take, good drive down the baseline, but a little ahead of herself was Amaya Civils. Coach Ponder asking his defenders to make them work, They want to press out a little higher on the perimeter. And that three, no good. Goes out to Amaya Civils, and her runner no good, rims out.
Yeah, Coach
Rebound
Ponder,
comes at the PRP. Go ahead.
Coach Ponder is running his man offenses now against that 3-2, which is probably a good idea to keep his players moving.
Humphrey with the steal. Might have gotten away with a double dribble there, but it says the official said there was a touch on the ball from the defender. So down low, Humphrey with the quick left, the shuffle. Micaiah Humphrey, their second basket of the game. Close the lead to 6 at 18-12. Oh, that was a tough one. The block is called. Justice Johnson, or sorry, it wasn't Johnson, it was Kirstine Ellis. Did a good job to get in front of Weathers, but didn't have her feet quite set. Kalani Brock back in for Mayo. As is Lillian Holt. Quick play from the guard out to Fox. Her three in and out, no good. Rebound to Lillian Holt. She gets it to Micaiah Humphrey. Humphrey stops, looks. Holt, three, got it. Lillian Holt, a 36% three-point shooter. Not tonight.
Shot in nice rhythm.
And we'll take a break. We'll come back with more second quarter action. Stay with us on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back to Mayo High School. You see a 3-point lead for the visitors on the scoreboard. That would be the Pleasure Ridge Park Panthers alongside Mark Evans. I'm Paul Najar. And Mark, your impressions in these first 13, 14 minutes?
Well, Paul, honestly, it's a little bit on the ugly side, but I think they're calming down.
Yes.
You know, at one point we have 11 turnovers by Mayo and we have 8 turnovers by PRP, but the last several times up and down the court, both teams look like they settled in. They look a lot better. They're taking their time on their shots.
Cashed in on good possessions.
They're finding open shooters, so
yes.
I feel like the rest of this game is going to be a very good game.
We will look forward to that as across half court come the Panthers. Outside it goes. That's Weathers. Weathers kicks it out. And that can't go for Kendra Lee.
Excellent take. Just would have liked to see the left hand on the left side that time.
Oh, good look underneath as Kirsten. Was that Kirsten Ellis? No. That was Denilah Franklin.
Yeah, excellent ball movement and no rotation to the backside, and they took advantage of it. That's Mayo.
Franklin was down there on the blocks just waiting for it. Good look and good catch and good finish. As the Bulldogs back and forth it goes as they were trying to break out a little and got held up there by PRP, and then the PRP player kicked it off her leg.
Yeah, Mills definitely settled in. They look a lot better than earlier. Went 3-1 offense against this Almost a
3-2.
2-3. It's
Yeah.
3-2, 2-3. They just come way high on the wings.
Oh, and there's Humphrey to take the lead. She gives the Bulldogs a 2-point lead with that 3.
Yeah, smooth looking shot.
That quick shot, no good.
Got a good look, Paul, but just didn't finish.
And there she was again, wide open, but the pass could not connect with Humphrey. Or Kaylani Brock, that was 14. It was intended for.
Yeah, one of the matchups we want to look at is number 32, Emil, on 24. Right now, she's not leaving her. She's doing a nice job of not helping off because she can shoot it.
She can, but there you go. You take 6-footer Lillian Holt away from the basket, and 5'4" guard Mariah Carr.
Well, you give up something, then you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Sorry for the language.
Yeah, you give something, they take something. And there is a moving screen. Moving screen on Tanaya Weathers. That's her third and team's fourth. Aubrey Bradshaw checks back in. And with about 30 seconds remaining, Male tied at 20 with PRP. They'll probably run this down. No, they won't. They're going to take that corner 3. No good. That was taken by Bradshaw. Good looking shot, but the result off the rim. Under 10 to go. In goes Weathers. Oh, Bradshaw got a hand on it, but they're going to call her for the foul. Was it 24 or 23? They called it on 24. It's her second. Inbound is Fox. They get it. Oh, and that one was short, but rebound put back by Bolin as we go to halftime. Oh, almost. It is the Pleasure Ridge Park Panthers 22, the Male Bulldogs 20. We'll be back with our halftime programming. Stay with us on Glycod.
The Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up! How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path.
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. you can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
And welcome back to HD Pap Glen Gym, the historical. Mark Evans, if these walls can talk, the greats who have played in this gymnasium through the years, from the home-standing male Bulldogs and the great visiting teams they'd bring in here. You've been to many games, witnessed many, both girls and boys, games here through the years.
Yeah, both great programs. Male, of course, is, Darryl Griffith, and you can go on and on and on and on and on.
Yes,
for the older people that's listening tonight.
Well, we're going to talk about right now our first half stats, and tonight's first half stats presented by Ruoff Mortgage. Opening doors. Let's take a look at those. The shooting percentages for the male Bulldogs. They're shooting 35%, and for the Pleasure Ridge Park Panthers, they're shooting 45%. Both teams shooting 50% from the free throw line. But, Mark, the big stat that's standing out, turnovers.
Yeah, as I said at the beginning of the game, before the game started, the key in this game with the shooting percentages as they are, if it follows the season statistics, you need the most amount of shots in order to win this game. And so turnovers means a great deal as far as possessions go. So, right now, a lot of turnovers in the first half by both teams. But as we talked, probably in the last 3 minutes of the second quarter, it really calmed down. You saw a better transition on both teams, getting the ball out and getting some easy shots. And it just, everything, the spacing was better and just didn't feel like the teams were forcing so much as they were earlier in the game.
12 turnovers for male and 9 for PRP. And tonight's halftime stats, remind you, are presented by Ruoff Mortgage. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors. We'll be back with more halftime broadcast programming when we return on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
Lines Direct, not just blinds. Lines Direct, not just blinds.
Glycon on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycon.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to HD Pap Glenn Gymnasium here on the campus of Mail High School alongside Coach Emeritus Mark Evans. I'm Paul Najar. And Mark, we got a great doubleheader. Right now, the girls' game at halftime, 22-20. The visiting Panthers of Pleasure Ridge Park lead the Mail Bulldogs. Good action there late in the second quarter. A lot of scoring, a lot of good ball movement. Seems like the girls finally got their legs. But let's do a little preview of the boys' game coming up about 20-25 minutes following the conclusion of this one. Coach Tim Hayworth, a few losses for Mail, a few losses for Coach Kinley and Pleasure Ridge Park in their last. Both teams are looking to right the ship.
Exactly. PRP's lost the last 2 out of 4, and the Bulldogs have lost the last 3 out of 4. But a lot of it's a competition they played, and that only makes you better. Mail Bulldogs, I do believe, have played a little bit better competition, and that may give them the advantage maybe tonight.
And we'll talk more about that upcoming game through this second half as we have an opportunity. But, the PRP Panthers and former longtime Kentucky High School Basketball Hall of Fame coach Dale Mabry and his second over 930 victories in his career. Unbelievable program in the history.
Coach was a machine, and he gave a lot of kids opportunities to go on to the second level and play.
Yes, he did. Amazing.
Great coach, and always, I had the opportunity to know him fairly well, and he was always open to helping me and giving me advice and teaching me different things. So I've always appreciated Coach Mabry.
We'll have some good stories about those guys when we come as we get closer to that tip-off. First possession for PRP was a turnover and almost right back, but Aubrey Bradshaw snags it for the Bulldogs. And there's Amaya Civils. They kick it to the left corner. And nice defense as they tried to dump it down low to Micaiah Humphrey. And right around Humphrey was Janae Bolin.
Yeah, Janae did a nice rotation. That's what she needed to do in that defense, that they go out and cover the corners, and she's got to be able to cover that block and get around, and she did that without fouling.
Quick, active, great feet. And look at that. Sweet move on the spin from Micaiah Humphrey off the glass. And I know, Mark Evans, you love seeing a youngster use the glass.
Absolutely. I like to see both hands used, and the ability to do that. I think that's invaluable, and then using the glass is also invaluable.
Nice behind the back dribble there by the freshman. Kick ball out of bounds. It will go. Mariah Carr, the freshman, averaging 84.4 points.
Yeah, Mill Bulldogs stick with their man-to-man defense. They played that the entire game. I expected them to press some tonight, but so far that's not happened.
Oh, nice shot. It was tipped by Bradshaw, and the ball comes down. No foul. I believe as Mail was trying to corral it, they may have stepped out of bounds. So PRP maintains possession. Boland straight on three. Got it. Janae Boland. And she extends the lead, 25-22 for the Panthers.
Well, she's demonstrated she can play and score on all levels so far. She's shot a little 50-footer. She's hit a couple layups, and she's made a three.
Kalani Brock tried that scoop shot, no good, but the runner there in the lane. Mariah Carr gets fouled, and she will go to the line for two. Kirstine Ellis with the foul, number 22, the junior. It is her second.
Three's going.
That'll get Kamaya Verbal in the contest. Just a moment. And Mariah Carr hits the first of those two. As Verbal checks in for Ellis. Carr, second one, just a little strong. War for the rebound, and it comes down to Weathers. Weathers, oh, she tried to put it up on the board, and she couldn't get it to go, but right there, whew, Janae Boland. She is making some impressive things happen around the basket mark.
In my keys, we didn't get to them early, but in my keys, one of the keys was they have to find her on the box out. She's deadly underneath.
So quick.
And you just have to find her. You have to have body on her at all times.
And she completes. She hits a three-pointer straight on, and now she hits the old-fashioned three-pointer. So Boland now, 6 points in this second half. 6 of the 8 scored, or I'm sorry, 6 of the 7 scored by PRP. They go inside to Holt, but Holt gets it stripped away. Here comes Weathers, straight speed. They can't get it to stay in bounds. Boland a little strong, fight for the rebound. And Carr, Amaya Carr goes on the ground. She loses it, and here comes the Mail. The Bulldogs, Brock gets to go down low, cross court, and a nice job to bounce past that, but the ball was on the ground, and 2 Bulldogs got on it with 1 Panther, so held ball goes to the Bulldogs. Two 3 zone mark set up, or is that a man? That's
no,
2-3 zone.
It's 2-3 zone. They'll go back into the 3-2, Paul.
And that attempt inside from Verbal, just stolen away by Boland, and all the way down. Tatiana Crawford for the layup. Nice run to start this second half. This third quarter, 9-2 run, but there, a nice up and under, Kamaya Verbal. The freshman, 4 points in the second half. They get it into Boland without anyone there. Boland is fouled by Verbal. She will go to the line. That was Amaya Civils, though, that up and under layup for Mail.
Yeah, it's
and that was Verbal with the foul.
I'd have to say our transition defense right now is lacking both ways, but give each team credit for getting the ball off the rim and getting the ball out and pushing it and running hard lanes.
Boland hits the first of 2. She is in double digits, double figure scoring. Good form, and she hits them both. 8 points in this second half. Actually, she has 10 of the 11 scored by PRP. And that turnover is PRP possession. Full court pressure. Fox looking. She finds Bolin as the outlet. Bolin brings it across half court. Gets bumped. No call. That's a tough one. That is a tough one.
Yeah, I think she got tripped up a little bit, Paul, but as we talked about, in the first half, we didn't see any pressure, full court pressure by Male. Now they decided it's time to turn it on. That's kind of Coach Ponder's thing.
And there, how about turning on that defense? And that is a Mariah Carr getting the steal and the finish. And Carr again with a steal. She finds Bolin, and right back, here comes Mariah Carr. This freshman, she's got a motor.
Excellent quickness, loves to play defense, and likes to pick pockets. Beautiful
and
pass.
A great offensive set to find Janae Bolin for the layup. It's 37-24, largest lead of the game for PRP. We'll be back to see how Male responds in this third quarter. Stay with us on Glycod.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
Started at 22-20. It is now a 37-24 lead for PRP. They're on a 15-4 run to start this third quarter. And Mark Evans, really impressive from Janae Bolin, the big senior in the middle for PRP.
Yeah, extremely smooth, runs the court extremely well. Got the body type to be a really good player down the road. Shoots the three well. Good form, good free throw shooter. Everything you want in a player.
Yeah. The only thing you saw was her get knocked over for a turnover, but she got knocked pretty hard in the open court. But impressive that she helped break the press with her keen awareness to go up into the front court and get the ball. And there's a block shot. She came over on the help side. Good job by Kirsten Ellis. She's like, oh, no. Her body, when she stole that away from Fox, flipped her feet, and that caused the travel call from the official. All cross court it goes to Carr. Carr's looking inside. Or sorry, that was Weathers. Weathers gets the ball knocked out of bounds. PRP will retain possession. They're in a box on this inbounds play underneath, and they're going to call a moving screen. Yes, indeed it was. Tatiana Crawford. And that is her fourth. Oh, wait, they called that on Weathers. They called it on Weathers. They called it on two, not one. So that is her fourth with 4:09 to play in the third quarter.
You got Weathers, okay.
Yep. Hales freshman Kamaya Verbal. Moves to the left wing, dumps it down low. Who's got it? I couldn't see. Yep, that's the one with the brace. That is Micaiah Humphrey. Micaiah Humphrey, she's making things happen on the block for Male when she gets it there. Good defense, but a great recovery from Mariah Carr. And Carr loses the handle. Oh, wait, the official called it. Oh, it went off the Male player, but no official saw it.
Yeah, you got Mill really picking up the energy, Paul, trying to make a difference with their defense right now, trying to pressure, trap, trying to turn this game a little bit back in their direction.
That's what you could hear from Coach Ponder in the last time out. We got to play D. We got to pick up the D. We got to pick up the D. He kept saying it. Timeout, Male. So down 11 with 3:26 to play in the third quarter. We'll take a break here. Stay with us. More third quarter action on Glycod.
When
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
High School, the Bulldogs and Panthers of Pleasant Ridge Park. In a first game of a doubleheader, it's the girls. PRP up 37-26 on Male. Ellis gets it out to Humphrey. One dribble, right side. She hits the 18-footer just inside the 3. Boy, Micaiah Humphrey, she gets it going. She's hard to stop.
Yeah, she's keeping them in the game right now, Paul.
She really is. Inside they go to Bolin. Bolin was stuck underneath the hoop, but she brings down the rebound. Here's Mariah Carr. She'll back it out. Reset the offense. She goes down the right side. Fox on the right wing. Out straight 3. Bolin. No good. Rebound. Battle for it. Who's on the ground? Everybody. Ball squirts out. And there's Bolin with it again. Bolin right side. Mariah Carr right wing 3. Long air ball off the backboard and off the leg of Kirsten Ellis. And it is PRP ball. Aubrey Bradshaw out. In for Bradshaw is number 14, Kalani Brock. And back in freshman Amaya Civils for Kirsten Ellis. And now number 11, Justice Johnson in the game for Male. She wears 11, as we mentioned. Fox looks inside, gets Bolin. She's triple teamed on the block, but she goes left to her strong side. The right goes up with the shot. Fouled by Kalani Brock, her first, team 4th. So PRP will shoot 2 free throws from now until the end of this quarter.
Yeah, that could be a big deal, Paul. You know, they're getting to the basket well, and you have that easy opportunity for 2. You know it's not a 1-and-1 anymore, so it's a big advantage.
Janae Bolin hits the first of 2. And hits them both. Janae Bolin with, I believe, 14 points in this third quarter.
Yeah, she's already got her average. I think she averages about 15 a game, so she's working on really solid game.
They've scored 17 in this third quarter. PRP has. She's got 14 of them as Humphrey puts it off glass. No good. Rebound. It comes down to Crawford. Crawford loses it. They get it back. Finds now Mariah Carr. She weaves in and out of traffic, and she gets held up. Oh, it could have been a held ball as a foul on Kalani Brock. And that's 2 free throws, Mark, just as you mentioned. The attacking team has the advantage.
And you don't want to be behind at the end of the ball game either without the 1-and-1s nowadays. Hard to catch up when you can't pick who you're going to foul and how many foul shots they're going to get.
Mariah Carr, 60% free throw shooter, is the freshman. And up and good on the first of 2.
Excellent stroke.
Really good form, good legs. Good release. Good follow through, but that was long. Bolin gets it, but can't hold on to it. Bale picks it up ahead of Maya Civils. She gets to Humphrey. Humphrey finds an open teammate. Oh, and that shot no good. We've got Bolin down on the ground. Get up, young lady, get up. Get up. I don't like to see that. We're going to have a break here as they tend to Janae Bolin, who's the player of the game, They're looking at her lower right leg, so we will take a break and return with more third quarter action on Glycod.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name is Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back to Male High School. Janae Bolin, who was injured on the play. She got up, was able to walk off under her own power. That's a good sign. And PRP, they get it across and then they take it back as in for Bolin was Janiah Morrison, a 5'11 junior. Averages 1.2 points and 1.4 rebounds. She wears number 32.
Yeah, Mel picking up the pressure. They got a reward for that one. Got the ball back. Now they're going to have to find a way to get the ball to the basket.
Going to cut that deficit, but that runner from Kalani Brock, no good. Rebound Fox, she gets it to Mariah Carr. She's about to get trapped. They get it down to that newcomer, but there she finds Fox cutting to the hoop. Fox lays it up and good. Her first point since the first quarter.
Excellent job against the 2-2-1 press. Very difficult to press on missed shots, but Mel did a pretty good job. But unfortunately for them, PRP did a much better job finishing.
No foul there on Brock's attempt. They get it up ahead for a layup opportunity. No good by Kendra Lee, and a foul on PRP. And that will be, will it be her? It's on Janiah Morrison, her first team second. So, some changes in the Bulldogs lineup. Back in is Aubrey Bradshaw. And Amaya Civils. Kamaya Verbal.
Staying in the 1-2-2.
There's Civils. She tries to go to Verbal. Verbal can't handle it. Stolen by Mariah Crawford. She goes, or Mariah Carr, all the way, weaves traffic, and the freshman lays it up and good.
So quick and great angle to the basket and nice finish.
Largest lead of the contest, 16 points. Into the middle it goes, and that Civils can't get it to go. She immediately she fouls. She fouls Tatiana Crawford, so Tatiana will shoot two. Impressive effort from this PRP squad on the road.
A lot of energy right now. They're just getting ball out and going right now. They have some really nice athletes, and they definitely take the ball to the rim, and it's paying off tonight.
Crawford misses the first of two. Bounce, spins it, down and up, and that is good. So a 17-point lead, largest lead of the contest for the Panthers. Right corner three, right back at you. No good. Rebound tipped by Crawford, picked up by Carr, and here comes Carr. Under 20 seconds remaining. Oh, and she tries to go with that one-hand cross court. Can't get it to go, and she fouls Kalani Brock as Brock was attempting that layup. 2 free throws for Kalani Brock upcoming. Mariah Carr now with 3 fouls. And as she goes, so goes that PRP offense. Where did Mariah Carr go? They only have 4 players on. Oh, there they go. She was hiding back there down in the corner. Couldn't see her. Kalani Brock misses the first. And it's one of those things right now, you see Brock, she missed a couple of shots, and she's just really frustrated, missing that free throw off to the right. She knows she can do it. Hope she can gather herself. Want to see her get back on track.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt she's a little bit of body language there, but just totally frustration. Just that's all it is. She wants to help her team win, and right now she'll step up, and I'd say she'll make this free throw.
And white number 3 they call Kamaya Verbal with a lane violation. So that shot wouldn't have gone if it counted. It wouldn't have counted if it went down. So 10 seconds. Lee kicks it out. Fox loses the ball, and it's picked up with 1.5 and a good hustle play by Aubrey Bradshaw. She kicked it to Justice Johnson into the back court. Only problem was she was in the front court, so it's over and back. 1.5 seconds remaining. What would you call here from the side, Coach Mark Evans?
I'd rather screen off the bottom against this defense and try to get a baseline jump shot.
Try and get a baseline or a
baseline, or set something up on top and come to the ball and just turn over that left shoulder. And
boy,
you
had some tremendous shooters in your day, and a nice defensive play to stop that one from getting inside to Morrison. So at the end of 3, PRP up 45-28 over Male. Stay with us. Fourth quarter action straight ahead on Glycod.
Not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
Well, 8 minutes ago at the half, it was a 22-20 lead, just 2-point lead for the PRP Panthers. And Mark Evans, what a third quarter they had, outscoring Male 23-8 to take this 45-28 lead.
Well, between the free throws
and
7 of 15
on
shooting.
the inbounds, Tatiana Crawford wide open on the block for the layup. Wow. And there's the turnover from Male and the frustration foul in retaliation as Aubrey Bradshaw couldn't get that pass into the block. But you were saying, Mark.
Yeah, it was cold shooting. I mean, 4 of 12 for Male and 7 of 15 for PRP in that third quarter. So that kind of tells the story. Plus, PRP got into the bonus right away and made a bunch of free throws. So it's getting away from Male. It's not far from it.
Largest lead of the contest for PRP at 19 points. Good double team from Male. They get the ball, but they give it right back as they tried to kick it up ahead. And a double dribble from Tanaya Weathers turns it back to Male. So 3 turnovers in about 5 seconds, but really good to see Janae Bolin, the 6-foot senior, back in the game for PRP. Step through, Bolin with the block shot, and the kickball out of bounds. Male possession.
She made an impact right off the bat, didn't she, Paul?
Yes, she did. And, you know, there was a player, you'll remember, Kelsey Adwell, who played for the PRP Panthers back in I think she graduated in 2012 or 2013, and to put back there for Male. Gets them to 30 points. There's a kickball. Good aggressive pressure on the defense from Brock and Verbal. But Kelsey Adwell played that way. Just full ahead, all out, positive. Get your teammates involved. Really aggressive D and rebound. She ended up matriculating at Bellarmine, and she was a big contributor in her 4 years there. And there is Janae Bolin. That is her third three of the contest, and she has got at least 20 on the night. I believe it's actually 21. And the challenge there from Bolin alters that shot. Rebound came down to Crawford. PRP retains possession.
Yeah, we have Mail all out now. They're pressing makes and misses, 2-2-1s, 1-2-2s, whatever it takes to try to get some turnovers and get back in this game.
I think it's Bolin's 25 now. She had a torrid third quarter. Had a little tangled up and a mishap with her lower right leg, and she's back in the game. Good to see her moving around at full speed. There is Fox. Fox down low. Crawford with the layup again. Fox to Crawford. And you know, when we talked to Coach Black before the game, and Coach Michael Black said, I asked him what he wants to see from his offense. And that's a good power up from junior guard Jayla Hall. The Bulldogs, she could not hit that shot. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws. But this is a tough one, Mark. Tanaya Weathers, she is out of the game with 5 fouls.
Wow.
Jayla Hall will go to the line for 2, but he wanted to see, we were mentioning as checking in will be Kendra Lee. Was it Coach Michael Black said, listen, we need more assists. And boy, did they deliver tonight.
Yeah, they've shared
Fox,
the ball.
Bolin, they've all shared. They're all looking for each other.
Well, they've shared the ball well, and they found the players in the right spots. I mean, there's been a lot of missed rotations on the backside, and they've really capitalized on backside drops and things such as that.
2 free throws for Jayla Hall, and right into the press they go. Bolin looks ahead, and that's deflected away by Humphrey, but stolen right back from Carr. Carr goes up strong. She can't get it to go. The rebound comes down to Lee, and she is fouled. Will go to the line for 2. Wow. I mean, anytime Mail gets a break, Mark, they tend to take 1 step forward and 3 back.
Yeah, they really struggle with turnovers in places you can't afford them to be, because a lot of times they need layups, a midcourt, just really unforced errors, just more or less rushing a lot.
Lee misses the first of 2. And Mark, when you get into that type of rush system, it's really hard. I know that coaches all preach, you get the turnover, get 2 hands on it, and if you're in rhythm going the other way, go. But if you're not, corral that, possess that, value that ball. As Lee hits the second of 2, and Bolin breaks up that long pass down court. She's everywhere, Mark.
Well, yeah, she is. But, as far as Mill goes, I think we have to give a lot of credit to PRP. They have very quick hands. They're in the passing lanes. We're talking about all these turnovers, but, the other team creates them sometimes, and that's what you've seen tonight.
And we're going to take a break as PRP wants to set that defense up, and they will do that. They're up 21 in the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Fourth quarter action to continue when we return on Glycod.
Overly competitive brother. Psych. And I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back to Male High School, the first of a doubleheader. The girls PRP Panthers leading Male 53-32. Second game, Mark, 13-7 Bulldogs against the 10-9 Panthers. Both needing a little bit of something here as we head into February.
Yeah, they do, but as we talked a little earlier, the Bulldogs have really played some good teams and beat some good teams. I mean, they beat Trinity, they beat North Hardin, they beat a really good North Odom team. They've lost to Harlan and Great Crossings, but those are both top teams.
St. X.
And St. X. I mean, but to say all that, you know, on the other side with PRP, they've just have not played quite the competition yet.
See how they fare in this interregional matchup as Bolin gets the block. Fox got the rebound, and up ahead it was to Carr. She couldn't hit the layup, and here comes Amaya Civils, and she gets to Humphrey for the layup. Micaiah Humphrey. Coach Maurice Ponder asking for more pressure, and there is Civils with the layup, and good. She got the steal and the finish.
All over them, 1-2-1-1.
Oh, and another steal, and there is Brock, Kehlani Brock. So a 21-point lead whittled down to 15, Mark, in just a bat of an eye.
Coach Ponder knows how to push buttons.
4 in a row, and that can't go, but it's going to go 2 free throws for Kehlani Brock. Wow.
Jumped into that 1-2-2 on that make. We used to do it all the time. It's a real good press to get a run going for you.
Yes, it is.
You can usually use it for a little bit, and then they usually will solve it after a while, but you can just mix into a different press at that point in time.
And you got, 3 buckets in a row. And now a chance for 8 points in a row with 2 free throws here. For Kehlani Brock, 58% free throw shooter. She puts it down beautifully. Nothing but draw there.
Yeah, I used to have a young lady by the name of Kyra Elsie that's now Kentucky's coach, and she was unbelievable on the top of that 1-2-1-1 or 1-2-2.
I mean, her arms, it was like she had 8 arms, Mark. She's like Doc Ock.
She would catch the inbounds plays, pass, put down a dribble, and put it back
in all the time. That's 8 straight. Kehlani Brock at the front of that press. But there's Carr. She gets it down to Bolin. Bolin goes up and good. What a player, Janae Bolin, and what a game for her. But it's only a 15-point lead, and all the way through to the bucket was Brock. The rebound comes down. Held ball. Possession to Male. Tatiana Crawford got tied up there. And here, the Bulldogs have a chance to close the lead. Shrink it from 15. No good. Down to 13, but they can't get it to happen. But there, as it was going out of bounds, Fox saved it right to Brock. Brock lays it up and good. It's a 13-point lead. There's Crawford. She can't handle it. There's another held ball. Possession to the Panthers of PRP. Panthers in the all-black uniform, Male in the all-white. And in comes Kirsten Ellis. She wears number 22. She had some tough breaks in the first half as Bolin goes down low. She gets double teamed. Out to Fox. Her 3, no good. Lee gets the rebound, puts it back up, can't get it to go. And there is Humphrey with the big rebound. Here she goes, down the floor. Goes the hesitation, step through and lays it up. Micaiah Humphrey.
Coach Black might need a timeout here soon.
Yes, Fox gets it tipped. She finds Bolin. Finally, Bolin drives baseline up 11. Bolin gets it off the front of the rim and gets it to go. And there's the timeout. And Bolin is nicked up just again. We're going to stay right here, even though it's going to be a full timeout. Oh, no, we'll go to break. We're going to go to break. It's a full timeout. We'll be back. Wow, this has turned into a game quickly. Stay with us on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
for the PRP Panthers, and they extended it to 22 points, but the Male Bulldogs, furious rally, cut it to 11, now down 13. And all of this happened, Mark, when number 2, Tanaya Weathers, exited the game with 5 fouls.
Yeah, she's a handler. She's a handler, and she's confident with the basketball.
It's very tough.
And, Mel did a tremendous job on a make of getting into a really quality 1-2, 1-1 press. Rotations were awesome. Traps were great. So, they get the credit. I mean, they made it happen.
And there's hands from Fox. Lee gets the steal. She brings it into the front court. She gets it to Carr. Oh, my. Mariah Carr. The nice little 10-footer from the baseline. And on the step through between the trap there of Lee and Carr, it's on Kendra Lee. She fouls Kalani Brock. Just the 3rd foul for PRP, 2 for Male. When they hit 5 in the quarter, all fouls are 2 free throws. Micaiah Humphrey couldn't get that quick runner to go. Fox triple team. She gets it across court to Carr. Here comes Carr, 3-on-2. Bolin, right wing, steps it out. Good look, cross court to Fox. Fox, high left, will kick it out front. There is Carr.
Mel's in a man. Look at the run and jump.
Yeah,
look at the run and jump and trap every opportunity.
And Crawford down on the baseline from Bolin. Talk about getting assists. They've got to have about 15, maybe closer to 20 tonight, Mark.
Yeah, and they've really answered the run. They've hit 6 straight.
And the putback there from Micaiah Humphrey. It's a 15-point lead for PRP. It had shrunk to 11. Now back to 15, but there's the steal from Brock. And Kalani Brock gets fouled. The young lady who was so down earlier in this half, now just making things happen with those long arms at the top of the press.
Does a great job of closing the trap that time. And like you said, the long arms and the quick hands, gets a quick steal. She's tipped it to herself and gave herself the opportunity to go to the line.
Chance to close it to 13. She hits the first of 2.
Paul, they're going to need stops. I mean, Mel has to get stops right now. They're rolling, but you can't give up 3 shots or 3 scores in a row like they had just
90% of the time, your friend and mentor, Gary Forrest, as Brock hits both, he says first to 60 wins 90% of the time. And it's 61-48. See if Male can continue this comeback. They're down 13. They look to stop Bolin. Bolin gets it inside to Fox, and Fox to Lee, and she's tied up by Kirstine Ellis, and Kirstine Ellis earns Male the possession.
Yeah, got him a turnover.
They roll the ball. I'm not sure I like this. Kalani Brock, there you go. Now you got to pick it up solid. Lee all over her. She tries to go, and a tough pass, just a tough entry as Micaiah Humphrey gets the steal from Crawford, gets a fake, puts it up short, gets a rebound, gets bumped by her own teammate. War for the rebound, and Lee comes down with it, and she will get possession for PRP. That's all that is. Just possession, not free throws.
Yeah. Next one.
Yep. Well, the next one for Male will be 4. Next one for PRP, Male will shoot 2. Here comes Fox. Fox with the inbounds pass to Crawford. Back to Fox. Fox looking. She drives, and there's the long, quick hands. Kalani Brock right back in there. Now it's down to 11 with 2:06. Timeout from Male's coach, Maurice Ponder. And it's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here, Mark. This is not over.
Great ending, great ending. Give Coach Ponder and the Bulldogs a lot of credit for their fight and coming back. A lot of clean steals right there, just right off the bat, and a lot of easy layups. But once again now with 2:06 to go, it's really, they have to have stops. They have to continue to do what they're doing and get this ball game down within a couple points within the next minute.
I mean, Mark, it was 22-20 at the half, and they outscored, I think it was 48 or no, it was 51-28. So it's Male outscored them now 22-10, I believe, in this in this fourth quarter. Yeah, it was 45-28. Yes, so okay. So it's 22-16 advantage for Male in this quarter. And the foul on the reach was on Aubrey Bradshaw.
Well, Paul, the problem is once again, I know I harp on it a lot, but with the new rules as they are, with five fouls and 2 shots, it really makes it difficult to come back when you're down 2 minutes to go by this margin.
You miss those extra 2 or 3 possessions that you could get with a missed free throw, missed 1-and-1. And that was a good play as Micaiah Humphrey knocks that one out of bounds. And you saw Bolin there, didn't come to the ball. And there it is again. The hands of Brock get the steal. Up ahead they go. Inside the shot, no good from Amaya Civils. Rebound comes down to Crawford, and she finds Carr. Carr goes back to Crawford, but my goodness, out of nowhere comes Kalani Brock. Kalani Brock is just everywhere in this second half, Mark. Now she's back on the press. Maurice Ponder, the coach, getting a workout on this sideline. They get it to Bolin. Bolin gets it across half court. She's double teamed, knocked out of bounds out of her hands by Aubrey Bradshaw. 90 seconds remain.
Yeah, Paul, I'd say that PRP really wants the ball in Bolin's hands anyway right now. So Bolin ought to make sure she's available all the time because she can knock those free throws down, and that's what's getting ready to start happening.
There is a time out from the officials as Jayla Hall checks in, as well as Justice Johnson, as we mentioned. PRP with the ball. Fox gets it into Bolin. Bolin loses her dribble. She finds Crawford. There's Fox, fakes the 3, dribbles left. There's Crawford, back to Fox. Right side 3, no good. Rebound by Lee. Lee puts it off the glass with a calm assuredness. And 13 points now is the lead for PRP. No foul on Lee. She gets knocked down by Kalani Brock. And Brock knocked over Kendra Lee. We're going to take a break here as Lee is on the ground and there is a timeout. Stay with us. Stretch run. 62 seconds remain. Stay with us on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
Close on their normal scoring.
And we are back here. It is an 11-point lead. Sorry about that, folks. It is 63-52, minute 2 remaining. And I think that layup counted. Yeah, that's what it was, the layup. And now PRP will have to face this pressure defense from Male and go length of the floor, try and extend their lead or maintain it. Inbounds, Fox gets it to Carr, Mariah Carr. She's going to go all the way with the runner off glass. No good. Boy, as a freshman, you'd like to see her hold on to that and pull it out for a little bit of clock. They got a chance to cut it to 8. Long 3, got it. Kalani Brock. It's an 8-point game now. PRP with possession. They need a bucket or they need a foul. They get it up ahead. They don't need a turnover, and there it is. 33.8 left. Game not over, Mark.
No, it's a 19 turnover of the half for PRP, and that's definitely keeping Male in the game. Like I said, give credit Male for their pressure, but PRP's helping them out a little bit right now.
Kalani Brock trying to get it ahead against Mariah Carr into the corner it goes. 3, that was altered, and that one goes out of bounds off of Male PRP with possession.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Looks like Kehlani Brock. As PRP gets into the front court to Bolin. Bolin gets fouled.
Yeah, Paul, that's who you want at the line at these late game situations is a Bolin.
And Janae Bolin. Janae Bolin, 69% free throw shooter coming into the contest. She calmly hits. No! Oh, I thought that looked good.
Yeah. Good looking stroke, just caught the back of the rim.
Do we have a total for her in this one? Is it 27, 28? We'll find out. Janae Bolin misses both. 18 seconds remain. Kehlani Brock brings it up ahead. What a furious rally from Mal. Brock all the way, and Bolin with the block. 9.5. Bolin, tough as nails. Inside, outside, against the press, against the pressure. Making it happen.
Plays very even keel.
Humphrey gets it in, gets it right back, and she lays it up and good. But 4, 3, and Fox will hold it, and that will be the game. The PRP Panthers survive a furious fourth quarter rally from Male, and the Panthers win it 63-57. We'll be back with a quick wrap-up and our most outstanding players of the game segment when we return. Stay with us on Glycod.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets. Cuckoo Krusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back to Male High School. Victorious PRP Panthers over the Male Bulldogs in the girls' game. 6-point margin was the final, and we are going to have our most outstanding players presented by State Farm Insurance agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And for the Male Bulldogs, Mark Evans, we had a couple of really good performances. Micaiah Humphrey always shows out and plays tough, but Kaylani Brock, what a second half performance from her.
Well, her defense, her on-ball defense and the 1-2-1-1 press pretty much turned the game to a point, but they just were too far away to be able to come back and make the finish.
They were down 22. They closed it within 6, but couldn't finish. But Kalani Brock, the most outstanding player. State Farm Insurance agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison, most outstanding player for the Male Bulldogs. And for the PRP Panthers, 24 points from senior center Janae Bolin. What a performance from her.
Good inside, good outside. Does a fantastic job on defense. Reads the ball real well. A lot of block shots. She's a real deal.
She really is. And we want to thank our most outstanding player segment. We want to thank our State Farm Insurance agents, Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Our final numbers, we just want to give a quick shout out to Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors. Ruoff Mortgage final numbers from the field. The Male Bulldogs 42% or 41% from the field, and PRP shot 47%. PRP was forced into 19 second half turnovers. Unbelievable.
Well, Paul, that was a real difference. They didn't get the shots off that they did in the first half. They ended up with 28 turnovers total. They had 19 in the second half, and Male was able to control the turnovers with only 23.
And that is your final stats, key stats, brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors. So from Male High School, the final again, PRP wins it 64-58. We will take a little. Or I'm sorry, 63-57. We will take a break here as we will preview the boys' game between the Male Bulldogs and the PRP Panthers. When we return, stay with us on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets. Cuckoo Krusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
To HD Pat Glenn Gymnasium here on the campus of Male High School. Alongside Coach Emeritus, Hall of Fame Coach Mark Evans, I'm Paul Najar, bringing you the second of this doubleheader action tonight between the visiting Panthers of Pleasure Ridge Park High School and the host, Male Bulldogs. And Mark, two really, fine coaches, but just terrific programs going at it here in this sixth region versus 7th region matchup.
Well, 2 storied programs, Paul. A lot of history with both of them, a lot of opportunities with both of them over the years. Several state appearances by both of them. You can't get much better than tonight.
Several state championships for Male and one big one in 1989 at the height of the incredible rivals in the 80s. PRP and legendary coach Dale Mabry over almost 940 wins, I guess, in his career. Second most in the Commonwealth of Kentucky's history. They won it in 1989. But, they're both up and down. They've got this stretch run here to go in February, Mark, as they head toward district and regional play. When you want to get right and be playing your best, Male's coming off 3 losses. PRP 2-2 in their last 4.
Yes, Paul. This is a time to find yourself anyway. We came off of some bad weather and some rhythm issues with the teams, and I think right now is a time for them to settle in and really find themselves and get comfortable with the rotations, and I think you'll see that with both these programs. Right now the scoring edge goes to Male. They
score over 72 a game.
Yeah, and then they scored over 77 a game against really good teams too. PRP not so much. They're scoring in the 50s. Hold their opponents by about the same thing that they're scoring.
They score about 56.5 and allow 57.2. Meanwhile, Male scores over at about 72, 73 points a game and only allows 60. So something's got to give here. That PRP offense, can they control tempo against a very aggressive Male high school defense? We'll have to see. More when we return on our pregame broadcast. We'll have more of the preview of this Male versus PRP matchup when we return on Glycod.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. you can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
(1965) male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Dine direct, not just flies. Dine direct, not just flies.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to Male High School. Coaches at midcourt chopping it up. That's Tim Hayworth in purple for the Male Bulldogs. 20 years as a coach. He can't be but in his early 40s. He must have started right away down there. 14 years at Hopkinsville. Had a great program. Tim Hayworth and for Male and for Pleasure Ridge Park, Larry Kinley. Keys to the game, Mark Evans first for the visiting Panthers of Pleasure Ridge Park. Go ahead. The keys to the game?
Keys to the game.
Yes.
As far as PRP goes tonight, they have to win the offensive and defensive rebound battle. You know, that's part of that scoring differential that they need to take care of. They have to limit number zero's touches. He can light you up, and that's the Elin young man.
Yes.
And great transition defense is a must because Male's going to push the ball and push it hard, and they're going to have to get back and find and locate shooters and locate layups.
And for the Male Bulldogs, the host at 13-7.
Yeah, they love to play this way. Push the pace. You know, this is going to be a tempo game. Whoever gets the pace that they like has the best opportunity to win. Be strong on the defensive boards because it's best way to run is get a rebound and get it out. And so you need to have those rebounds. Turn them over and make them pay. You know, I expect Male to show us a lot of half-court, full-court pressure tonight, trying to get the turnover and trying to get the easy baskets.
And those are your keys to the game. Tonight's keys to the game presented by IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. I want to thank IBEW 369, Local 369, for their sponsorship of tonight's Keys to the Game. I want to remind everyone this broadcast is authorized by Male High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with more of our pre-game show and the starting lineups when we return on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. From Glycod, it's UA Local 502 JCPS High School Basketball. UA Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow. Tonight's game is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue. Now, courtside for all the action from Glycod on UA Local 502 JCPS High School Basketball.
And we are back at Male High School. Just about a minute or so away from our starting lineups. Alongside Coach Emeritus Mark Evans, I'm Paul Najar, and folks, we're glad to have you here as the teams gather together by their respective baskets, getting all fired up for this one. 6th Region PRP Panthers against the 7th Region Power Male Bulldogs. And we're getting ready for our starting lineups. And Mark, we talked about scoring being at a premium and our keys to the game, especially for PRP visiting this intense environment. They got to find a way to get stops and control tempo.
Yeah, Paul, one thing I did mention is, I was able to watch the PRP Trinity game on film, and Trinity came out second half with a pretty good 2-2-1 three-quarter court trap press, and it did bother PRP quite a bit. They failed to use the middle. They went to sidelines, and it caused several turnovers. So I think you might see that from Male tonight. So it's going to be a challenge for PRP.
Well, we will get to the starting lineups now for the visitors from Pleasure Ridge Park. We've got the starting five right here as the officials come to give us a little hello, and good luck. And we'll start with PRP for the Panthers. A 6'1 junior, number 33, Chris Finch. 5'7 junior guard, number 22, Kawan Shepard, and he can shoot it. At forward, a 6'1 junior, number 24, Zach Goodman. At center, their big man, number 42, Tristan Moorfield. He stands at 6'7", a 6'7 junior. And to round out the starting five, it is the 5'11", Caden Bruce. He's a freshman. He wears number 30. We're going to take a break for the national anthem. We'll be back on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to Male High School. We have the starting lineups we gave you just a moment ago before our break for PRP. Tonight's starting lineups are presented by Ruoff Mortgage. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors. For the homestanding male Bulldogs, we have a 6'2 sophomore guard, number 0, Cole Edlin. At forward, a 6'2 senior, number 30, Terrence Hall. Also at forward, a 6'5 junior, number 31, Jason Gazaway. At guard, 5'11 senior, our Glycod Louisville Area Football Player of the Year as well, number 5, Max Gainey. And rounding out the starting five for Coach Tim Hayworth's Bulldogs, at center, 6'6 junior, number 1, Keyshawn Jordan. That's Jordan, Gainey, Gasway, Hall, and Edlin for the Bulldogs. You're almost set for tip. This Gasaway, young fella, he can stroke it, Mark. He had a couple of big ones early in the year in that first game of the season for Male against Trinity. They were going back and forth, and he had a couple of big threes, as well as keeping the ball alive on the boards.
I've seen him play several on film, and there's not a game I've seen yet that he didn't hit 2, 3, 4 threes. He also trails a lot in their offense and gets the ball reversed back to him on top, and he'll knock that one down just as well, and he's also a target for inbound plays.
And he starts that offense when they go in transition. He's really good at the top of the key like that. Indeed. Keyshawn Jordan to jump center, and it goes PRP's way. Jump was won by Tristan Warfield. Warfield up top. Lost the handle, gives it up. That's Kawan Shepard. Hands it off.
Yeah, Mel in a man-to-man. Switching screens.
Oh, and inside, can Warfield get it? He kicks a corner. Shepard hits the three. He was training him in pregame. Kawan Shepard averaging 9.9 points a game, and he shoots 31% from three-point range. Max Gainey with the ball. He kicks it cross court.
Yeah, PRP opening up in a 2-3. They like zone. They play a lot of zone.
Male, nice skip passes, and right there into the lane goes Terrence Hall. And the 6'1", 6'2" senior, averaging about 11 points per game, 49% field goal percentage. It's the first bucket for Male.
So far, good movement in PRP's offense. A lot of passing cuts off the top.
Like to see 5 guys in motion against man.
They use their high post for ball reversal. They also clear their lanes for drives.
Oh, good defensive pressure from Male, pushing him way out on the perimeter. Into the lane, trap there, but there is that straight on three. Kiwan Shepard, you don't want to leave him alone.
You might want to locate him early. You don't want him to get off and get hot.
2 threes for Shepard. Male utilizing their skip pass game. There's Cole Edlin. His long three, no good. Nice war for the rebound. And Key, as they call him, big Keyshawn Jordan, the 6'6" junior, had a foot on the line when he saved that one.
Yes, it was.
Inbounds, it will come. He gets it to Goodman.
Yeah, Mel in the 2-2-1 press, as we talked about.
And a nice driving attack at the basket. No good. Tipped away. And there is a foul there as Keyshawn Jordan grabbed it. Chris Finch with a foul. His first foul of the contest.
I think Chris would like to have that one back 60-some feet from the basket.
Ooh, you don't want to do that. Edlin, top of the key, reverses. Terrence Hall goes to the top. Edlin now into the corner. Gainey three, got it. Nice Nice set there from Mail.
Yeah, excellent ball movement. They're using a screen up top to pin in the 2-3 zone so they get some good looks.
Finch had a little trouble there with the ball, but he found his outlet in the big man, Tristan Warfield. Here's Finch. He's handling the pressure. It's man. They're looking for Warfield down low, but he comes up top of the key to get it.
Very patient.
Right.
Very patient, setting pretty good screens.
Shepard to Finch. Finch spin move, reverses again into the lane, and he drains the 12-footer.
Very nice. Very nice spin in the lane.
Athletic. Gazaway, a high left. He picks his spots. He never forces. And that three, easy from Terrence Hall.
There's 31% three-point shooter also, so our 31%ers are doing pretty well. Started.
Shepard is hit 2, and Hall is hit 1. Shepard for PRP. Warfield looking. Out to Finch.
Once again, nice patience.
Gainey teeing up Shepard. Warfield is the outlet. Underneath, wide open for the layup. That is Zach Goodman for 2.
Zach got lost that time. He found his way.
Talk about getting lost. How about a 28-footer from Cole Edlin, the sophomore, heating it up.
Edlin has no range. I mean, he can shoot it from anywhere at any time, and he will.
And that three from Shepard, his first miss. He's 2 for 3 now from three-point range. Hall, the little runner from 12 feet, no good. Warfield with the rebound. The coaching staff for Mail are imploring Terrence Hall, you got to get through and kick it. Get through and kick it. Finch up top. Wing it to the left side. And he was looking for Finch.
A little miscommunication. He thought he was going out, and he stayed in.
Now Aiden Glass checks in. That was Caden Bruce. He checks out. Aiden Glass checks in. Leading scorer for these PRP Panthers at 11.5 points per game.
It'll be interesting to see how well this 2-3 zone does against Edlin.
Oh, Edlin had a little fall away on that 14-footer. He's going to get in the middle of that zone and cause problems because he can shoot and dish. And Aiden Glass feeling it, making his presence felt right away. His first touch, he gets pushed on the drive, so ball out of bounds underneath the basket for PRP. Finch down low. Warfield turns to over his left shoulder, and nice little baby hook for 2.
Yeah, nice little inbounds play, wide open.
Gainey with the runner. Can't get it to go. Warfield with the rebound. Up ahead, it goes to Finch. Finch down to the baseline. He scoops up and under and good. It's a 3-point lead for the Panthers. Edlin quickly ahead. Drops it off to Hall. Edlin fakes a shot, gets a step through, kicks it out. Terrence Hall buries his second 3 of the night.
Oh, he sure is smooth, isn't
he? He is smooth.
Especially off that extra pass. That really makes a difference.
Right, Jordan Mitchell making that assist, the extra pass. Zach Goodman gets it to Glass. Glass cross court. Kiwan Shepard 3 for 4 now from 3. 9 points for Shepard.
Yeah, Mill's really trying to trap and do what they can do to keep the pace really flying around, but they're also losing some players in the meantime.
Look at that. Terrence Hall inside. He finds the open man for the bucket. Antonio Harris, who was a superstar on the football field for Mail. Oh, and a nice step through from Finch. Back to a 3-point lead. And that 3, quick one there from Mitchell, does not go.
Both teams are shooting at a tremendous percentage at this point in time.
Yes, they are. Oh, and there's the hands. Antonio Harris. We've seen him steal it, intercept it on the football field, steal it on the basketball court. What a player. What an athlete. Quick trap. Can they contain it? Inside it goes, and there's the forced turnover. And Mail with a chance to take a lead. Just over half a minute to play in this first quarter.
Yeah, just two quick turnovers by the Panthers, and both have resulted in baskets.
So here comes Mail now. 35 seconds to play in this first quarter. Max Gainey to run the offense. Side and out.
Probably go hold for one at this point in time, Paul, be my guess.
Corner, Mitchell. And they're going to call him on the charge. Well done there by the PRP defender. That would be number 32.
Yeah, he did a run through and got off his feet, and it cost him.
Nick Kalin, yeah.
Great defensive play by PRP, got him a turnover.
Glass finds Kalin. Kalin up top. Good reach by Gainey. Oh, but that shot attempt no good at the buzzer as PRP has a 1-point lead over Mail, 19-18. We'll have second quarter action. Stay with us. More to come on Glycod.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back to Mail High School's Pap Glen Gym. And Mail with the first possession of the second quarter. They retain it. Good fight inside by Mail big man Keyshawn Jordan to help retain possession for the Bulldogs. And Mark, what a torrid shooting for both teams as Edlin from 23 got it straight on. Make that 24. He was a step beyond that three-point line. Wow.
He shoots them deep, Paul. He really does.
That's their fifth three. They're 5 of 6. And there's that pressure. Does it cause a turnover? No. Nick Kalin down low it goes. Finch can't get it to go. Sorry, that was not Finch. As Mail gets there, Edlin gets tied up. That was number 30, Kate Bruce, on that miss. And the tie-up goes PRP's way. Kate Bruce inbounds it to Finch. And here is this 1-2-2 half-court trap, Mark.
Yes, it is. Tim uses it quite often and quite well.
That's Dash Egan, number 4, with some size at the point of that attack, attacking D. Glass tries to step through, and that's a held ball. Edlin gets his hands on it. That will go to Mail. Back-to-back held balls, change of possession. And I think Keyshawn Jordan blew a tire there on his shoe. He just had to put that back together. Here comes Max Gainey.
2-3 zone.
It's the 2-3 zone, finds Edlin.
Trap,
right
trap, zone trap. Trapping corners.
They got
and
4
wings.
guys on this side. They got to spread that floor as inside And that's the big guy, Keyshawn Jordan. Only averaging 5.5 a game, Mark. 6.3 rebounds, leading rebounder on the team. But he shoots 67% from the field. It'd be nice to see more of that. I'm sure Coach Hayworth loves what he saw there.
They found a soft spot in the zone on the baseline.
And he found a soft spot in the defense. Chris Finch, the blow by and the layup. Bale up 2. Oh, man. That was a rough there on. There's Edlin. He can't hit it. Long rebound. Antonio Harris out to Max Gainey. And how about one receiver to another, or one D-back to a receiver? Antonio Harris did it all for Male, as did Max Gainey. Supremely gifted athlete on the gridiron.
Max is shooting the ball 37% from the three-point line.
Much better than earlier in the season. Keyshawn Jordan can't get that 3 to go, but rebound comes down to Winters, and here goes Finch to run the offense. I like Finch's game.
I definitely do too, Paul.
Chris Finch. Keyshawn Shepard missed that 3. He's 3 for 5, I believe.
Back in straight man-to-man. Male is.
Glass. Down on the block. One dribble and a stop.
Tough shot.
That one was tough indeed.
Yes.
And up ahead for the slam dunk. Antonio. That's, I mean, when you see what he can do, Antonio Harris, wow.
Well, he runs the court so well, and the entire team runs the court so well. You know, you take a bad shot and give them the opportunity to run in transition, and that's what's going on right now.
Corner 3 from Tristan Warfield, maybe ill-advised, and right down the court comes Male. Egan, he finds Shepard. Oh, inside Harris, gives up an opportunity for a layup for a 3 from Edlin, and there was Egan right there. Fought for the rebound, but it knocked it out of bounds. And PRP will have possession.
Back to the 1-2-2, three-quarter court trap.
It's a 9-2 run to start this second quarter for the Male Bulldogs, Mark.
Yeah, this pressure is really making a difference too. It's taking PRP out of the rhythm and out of their game right now. They're just trying to solve it, and so far it's just been helter-skelter.
It was 19-18 PRP at the end of the first frame. Finch had a layup a couple possessions ago, and that's all for PRP. It's been all Male. Outside, inside, 10 points scored.
Well, this man-to-man has shut down Shepard too. They're playing him pretty tight.
And that's Cole Edlin just overplaying him and shadowing his every move. Here's Finch. Finch going to find some opportunity against Egan. Shepard. There's Glass. Aiden Glass. Aiden Glass goes right down to the baseline. Crafty little move, and he's fouled. Smallest guy on the court, or slightest guy on the court, let's say.
Nice strong take, used his body well, kept the ball away from the block, and going to be rewarded with a couple free throws.
Aiden Glass, 5'9" senior, at season high 24 points versus Western on December 1st, opening night. He hits the first.
You know, and Paulie averages 12 a game, so he's been there and done that before too. And he's a good free throw shooter at 76%.
He was a little better than that in high school, Mark. I bet you were a good free throw shooter too.
As a baseball, football player, Paul.
My game was baseball as well, as he hits 1 of 2 on that venture to the line. 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. And Mitchell for the 3 from the left corner, no good. Up high, the rebound, and knocked away. Out of bounds. Possession will stay with PRP. Like to see Gazaway get a couple touches. But you know what was good about him, and I noticed, Mark, he doesn't force it. He doesn't force shots. He doesn't hunt shots. He doesn't hunt points.
No,
Glass.
He's also an inside-out player. He can do both. He's strong to the basket, but it seems like when the game's on the line, the ball comes to him quite often.
And a great patient move by Aiden Glass. He and Finch were in some trouble 40 feet from the basket at midcourt, but they figured it out. Egan, 3, right corner, no good. Rebound. And that comes down to the big man, Tristan Warfield.
Well, Egan's shooting 36%, so I guess that's why he's putting them up. And
yep,
definitely not shy. You know, Paul, the other thing that Gazaway does so well is defend. He does a really nice job of defending larger players.
Strength.
He's got good timing. He gets a lot of hands on balls. He gets a lot of block shots. Got good anticipation because he's really not that big.
And Kawan Shepard checks in for Aiden Glass. Finch set up top. Jaden Andrews, number 13 in the game for PRP. Kawan Shepard. Down low it goes. Good pass from Warfield. Can't get it. But out to Finch. The 3, just a little more than he needed. About a foot too long. Thought he was at 28 feet. He was only at about 24.
He almost had too much time, I think, Paul. Yeah. The rhythm seemed just a bit off.
Especially when you have that bit of a wind-up that he has there.
Yeah, just a strange.
Chris Finch.
Just no legs.
Yeah. We'll talk about that pressure and how that male high school pressure wears you down. And there is Gazaway down on the block. Nice seal of Warfield. Way to use your body, young fella.
Yeah, they're finding the gaps in the zone. They might have to look at maybe a defensive change of some type.
6-point lead for Mayo. Warfield. Warfield. He gets bumped around and fouled.
PRP did a nice job that time. A ball reversal, found the short corner, and got a good opportunity.
Gazaway with the foul. Aiden Glass. Stops, pops, no good. What a solid rebound. And the finish. Shepard again. The 3, his 4th of the night. Edlin right back at you. Hayworth wanted a timeout, but Coach Hayworth couldn't get down far enough on the court. So it's still a 6-point lead as we approach the 1-minute mark.
Yeah, they stayed in their 1-2-2, and they're trapping out of it pretty much from the arc in.
Want to make mention of Zach Goodman's good hustle play on that rebound to keep things alive so that Shepard could hit his 3. Edlin with the steal, and he goes all the way. Cole Edlin. He gets the steal of Glass, and he goes down and uses the glass to finish with a layup.
Yeah, Mail's in the 2-2-1 now. They're just mixing it up. 2-2-1.
And all that pressure causes a held ball or a timeout. They call it a held ball?
Turnover. Held ball.
Or they called it a turnover?
It was a held ball, but it was a turnover in play.
Got it.
No.
Oh, they did call it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's PRP possession. I guess they did call it a held ball. I don't know. Finch to take it in. He gets it into Glass. They immediately trap. Glass looking, finds Finch. Finch up ahead. He lays it off to Warfield. Warfield up and good. It's a 6-point lead, 20 seconds to go. Cole Edlin gets it across midcourt, slows things down. Seven, 6, he goes left into the lane. Antonio Harris kicks it out to Gainey. Gainey's 3, no good. And that will do it for the end of the first half. Male Bulldogs turn it on with a big second quarter. They lead the PRP Panthers 35-29 at the end of 16 minutes. We'll be back with our halftime programming. Stay with us on Glycod.
The Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up.
How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
Solid career path.
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
Welcome back to Male High School's HD Pap Glen Gymnasium, and the Bulldogs lead the visiting PRP Panthers 35-29 on this inter-regional matchup. The 6th region PRP Panthers, 7th region Male Bulldogs, and we'll get to our halftime stats after our next break. And Mark, just a really competitive first half.
Paul, I saw it as a great beginning for a game. Both teams shot the ball extremely well. I think the difference in the game, honestly, was when Mill picked up the pressure, went to a 2-2-1, then later a 1-2-2. They even dropped it all the way back to right above the arc, a 1-2-2 trap. And I think it made a PRP scramble, took them a little bit out of their game. And then the other side of it was Mill was started to find Shepard, which is really important until the very end when he got something off a transition.
You mean they started to find Kiwan Shepard,
correct?
PRP, who hit his first three-point attempts, and I believe he has 4 in that first half. So Male tightening up as usual, making their defense a weapon.
I don't think there's any doubt, and we talked about that at the beginning. Mill's going to do everything they can to force the pace. You know, I'm not really sure about depth one way or the other, but I know one thing. You know, it had PRP scrambling and really working, and it caused at least 3 or 4 turnovers.
Especially in that second quarter when Male was down 19-18, they outscored PRP 17-10 in this second quarter to take a 6-point halftime lead. So we'll take a break. When we return from this break, we're going to have our halftime stats presented by Ruoff Mortgage. Ruoff Mortgage opening doors with our halftime stats straight ahead when we return on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
Blind Direct, not just blinds. Blind Direct, not just blinds.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
$35-29 alongside Coach Emeritus and Hall of Famer Mark Evans. I'm Paul Najar. And Mark, some halftime stats presented by Ruoff Mortgage. Ruoff Mortgage opening doors. We'll take a look at these halftime stats for PRP. We see the shooting percentage. What is it for PRP? It was 57%, and for male, it was 56%. So 2 great shooting performances. Male, 7 of 15 from the three-point range, and 50%, 4 of 8 for PRP. Turnovers, PRP has 6, male has 3, and therein lies your difference, I think, the three-point line and those 3 extra turnovers.
Without a doubt, Paul, and as we talked before, a little bit of a pressure defense, a lot of trapping, and that turned them over a little bit and got some easy layups for male, and that was the difference.
The night's halftime stats presented by Ruoff Mortgage. Ruoff Mortgage opening doors. And as we get ready for the second half, Mark, look ahead, spin it ahead. If you're on the PRP sideline, what do you want to see? What do you want your team to see if you're head coach Larry Kinley?
Well, I think it's much the same. The spacing is going to be very important because if Male wants to run and jump and trap you all over, then quick ball movement and down to the blocks are what's going to be your keys. So that's going to be very, very important for PRP. And plus, PRP's just got to handle the pressure. As far as Male goes, it's go, 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 and go some more. And it's going to be through their defense and pushing every opportunity they get on the offensive end.
Indeed, and Coach Hayworth has the numbers on that bench to go, 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 go. And he has the talent, the physical skill sets on that bench of guys that can really put pressure on you. As here we go, second half underway. Male with possession against a 1-2-2 zone from PRP. Cross court, three-pointer from the corner, no good. And that put back, will they call it on the floor? That's on Finch. And that's his second, team first. You know, there were only 6 fouls called in that first half. Free throws. Male didn't take one, Mark, and PRP was 1 of 2.
Well, you know, it tells you how clean the game really was.
And how
game of threes, and it's very well officiated too, by the way. We need to mention that.
Absolutely.
I think you're seeing this 1-2-2. It's a good adjustment to try to keep the wing shooters from knocking down shots because a lot of times Edlin's one of them.
And there's Edlin from the left corner again. The left corner, 2 threes from Male, back-to-back misses. So that'll bring down that shooting percentage, which was near 50 from three-point range in the first half.
Yep.
Terrence Hall and then Edlin missing. And there's a foul, 1 for each side on the first 2 possessions.
And Male's back into that 1-2-2. I think they felt so good about it in the first half that they just decided to heck with the man opening up. They'll just stick with it and just take them as far as they can go with it.
And Max Gainey, there's the shooter you were talking about, Kawan Shepard. Gainey was shadowing him, and he got his elbow on the shot. So 3 free throws. As Shepard hits the first, we'll have 2 more. There is 2 for Shepard. Up 19-18 at the end of the first quarter. The Bulldogs, or the PRP was down 35-29 at the end of the half. So an opportunity here to get back in the game. They're just down 3 after 3 free throws from Kawan Shepard.
Well, Paul, I think it's hard to believe that up until this point, Shepard would shoot 59% from the free throw line. Didn't look like that with those 3, and it sure doesn't look like with the three-point shooting either.
And there's Edlin, straight on. How about 28 feet, Mark?
Yeah, you just have to be all over him. I think you have to take away his touches. I might even consider playing some form of a box and one or something like that. Just a different look.
There's Shepard's 3. He stepped into it, but it was long. Rebound comes down to PRP. Glass kicks it out to Finch. Over to Shepard. Down low to Warfield. Warfield, pump fake, up and good.
Yeah, excellent job of sticking with it. Went up over a big player and finished strong.
Ethan with another 28-footer can't get that to go. And out of bounds it goes to PRP.
This is 4-point. I'm sorry, Paul.
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I said just a 4-point lead, you know, so all this trapping and pressing, still only a 4-point difference.
The game of runs, especially against a team like Male, who can score quickly and in bunches.
Male back to the man-to-man.
The PRP girls won the first of this doubleheader contest, 63-57. And
another one.
And another foul, this one on Terrence Hall, as Finch will go to the line for 2. The Panthers had to weather a furious comeback. Male Lady Bulldogs were down 22, closed within 4, and they couldn't complete the comeback, lose by 6, as Finch to the line. Misses the first. Egan checks in for Hall. Finch 0 for 1 this time. Now, missed them both.
Flared that hand out.
Edlin dribbles out of trouble. Cross from court to Egan. Egan 3. It's long. Rebound. Strong. Inside it goes to Gasaway. And even stronger. Gasaway. Jason.
Extremely
From Keyshawn
efficient.
Jordan. Yes,
Very
he is.
efficient.
He goes in one direction. Almost always the right direction.
Yeah, he's solid. He usually finishes well every time I've seen him play.
All the way in. Aiden Glass with the body contact. Absorbs it. Great job from Keyshawn Jordan. Just, there he is inside. Keyshawn Jordan finishes at the defensive end, Mark. Great play by just jumping straight up in the air, holding his ground.
Absolutely. And the officials did a nice job by not rewarding someone jumping into him.
Exactly. Well done, gentlemen in the striped shirts all night long. Man-to-man pressure from Mayo. Warfield loses a dribble. Finch down on the baseline. He's trying to back down Egan. He goes up with the half hook. No good. Warfield battles for the rebound, but Edlin saves it. Right to Egan. Egan weaves through traffic. Top of the key. Gives it up to Gainey. Gainey right side. Edlin. He fakes the three. Resets. Takes the three. Drains the three. Cole Edlin. And that gives the Bulldogs their largest lead of 11 points, 45-34. Timeout PRP. And we will take a break here as well. And when we return, we'll have more third quarter action. Stay with us. Full timeout right here on Glycod.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product is based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name is Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
Pap Glenn Gymnasium, the home of some of my favorite players in Louisville basketball history. Wesley Cox was an idol until Griff, and then they both were my idols. Darrell Griffith, of course, great male high school tradition, and just two of the many outstanding players. Had one go down the road too, didn't they? Who was that back in 82, 83?
I'm not sure, Paul. I just know I used to watch Griff. He came into his senior year and he went a great shooter, and I watched him at Crawford get better and better and better.
And we had to call a timeout here. We're going to stay right here. It was, who went to Kentucky? The great, I can't think of it. I'll think of his name.
Bennett.
Yeah, Winston Bennett.
Yeah, Winston.
And his daughter, who was a terrific volleyball player, played at U of L for a couple of years. Got to call some of her games. But, this traditional, you go to Dale Mabry and PRP, I mean, my goodness, you try to win in that gym when he was coaching. That wasn't easy, huh?
No. He was always in the state tournament, and his teams were always tremendously coached and tough, and they could just play. And he always had shooters, so I'm sure he could teach it.
He had a real interesting, identifiable style. And you don't win over 900 games without one.
No. Only Billy Hicks, I think, is.
Billy Hicks with over 1,000. Exactly.
Billy Hicks no longer with us.
No, he isn't. God rest his soul. Glass tries it up and under with the finger roll. Can't get it to go. Rebound Jordan. A no look from Max Gainey to Gasaway. Gasaway can't get it to go, and they're going to get Keyshawn Jordan with the push-off.
Yeah. Excellent pass, Paul, and shocked me.
It shocked Gasaway, I think, too.
I'm not used to that. Usually it's automatic.
Yeah, he had the catch. He's talking to the coach. He said, my fault, shake it off. There's Gasaway chasing it down into the corner on this pressure.
Yeah, picking up full now, just full straight man, but trying to make the pace run.
That was Keon Gray breaking the pressure, number 20, and here is Glass. Glass against Edlin. There's Finch.
Get a double high screens to come off of. Not used, though. Not used.
Warfield takes one dribble left, finds Glass. Nice slip screen. Can't get it back. Cross court. It goes. And there is
Shepard.
Kewan Shepard making it happen from 3 and inside.
Yeah, good little runner. Body control excellent.
9-point lead for Mail. Oh, good job, Jordan. He makes that play to get the foul on the step through. He gets hammered. Jordan will go to the line for 2. He steps back to half court, touches the line with both feet, and now approaches the free throw line. Ball went out of the gym into the hallway and had to be retrieved. Jordan can't get the first one to go. Tristan Warfield retrieved it.
He struggles a little bit at the line. I think he's at about 41% for the year. So.
Goodman into the game. That's Zach Goodman for PRP. Along with Nick Kalin, number 32, and Jordan gets a second to go. Finch brings it across half court. Oh, and Glass, the long three, and the long rebound comes to Egan. Oh, and the tip pass, and there's Glass down the other end. Challenged by Cole Edlund and fouled as he goes to the ground. Aiden Glass cuts the lead to 8.
Yeah, it looked like for just a few minutes there, about 2 plays, Mel fell asleep.
And Glass will get a chance to complete the 3-point play. He goes to the free throw line. That was Mail's 4th foul of the quarter. And Glass can't get it to go. Every foul Mail commits, PRP will shoot 2 free throws.
Could play big in this last 2:34.
They want to keep it here. 8 points, 6 points, 5 points, somewhere in that range. You don't want to get down double digits against this Bulldogs team late. They'll put it in the hands of Edlund and say, hey, foul him, and he'll make free throws all night. Mitchell finds Gasway. One dribble, inside, power game, off the glass, no good. Rebound, put back, no good. One more time, foul or out of bounds? Out of bounds off PRP. Mail maintains. Egan to put it in play. Oh, down low, wide open, 2-hand jam with the flush. Keyshawn Jordan.
Either a great inbounds play, Paul, or somebody got lost, or a little bit of both.
The junior 6'6". Aiden Glass fakes a 3, goes in, stops at the elbow, kicks it out to Finch. Finch looks inside. Inside, give it off to Kalin. Kalin up top, right side, Glass. He's against Keyshawn Jordan, the 6'6" junior. Glass stops his dribble. Kalin back to Glass. There's a 3. Glass got it. And it's 48-41, just a 7-point lead now. Aiden Glass showing real patience. Gasway, back out to Edlund. His 28-footer, no good. And I'm just estimating that it's 28 mark. It could be 30.
Yeah,
Wow.
He's at the volleyball line, the 10-foot volleyball line, so that's probably about 28
feet, yeah. 30 feet, 32.
See what we're in defensively. Just going to pick up man and pressure him up and down the court, trying to wear the legs out.
They've done a lot. They did a lot of that in the first half. That call got to about 8.5 on the getting it across 10-second line.
High screen, good switch.
And there's Glass again. The legs were set. The pass was strong. The shot was stronger.
Well, they found their shooter. They know who's hot and who's not.
Antonio Harris kicks it left. There's Mitchell. Mitchell loses it. Down 4. Here come the Panthers. Finch gets it across half court. Under 40 seconds to play in this third quarter. PRP keeping it a game. Just responding to the surge from Mail. Down 4 are the Panthers. 20 seconds left.
Doing a nice job, though, the Panthers are. I mean, they're under a lot of pressure, but not really turn the ball over. And
Finch with 6.
Get to the rim.
Gets inside and he gets hammered. He'll shoot 2 now. 3.8 to go. They could be down 2.
Excellent job, Paul, running the clock and running to the left, and then taking it to the rim. You know, making Mel make a decision.
And Finch goes up against 2 big defenders. Got his hand with the ball underneath them. Tried to finger roll it in. Could not get it to go. And his first of 2 is off. He's 0 for 3 from the line.
Yeah. You know, if you're going to get to the line, you need to be able to capitalize. He does a good job of that. But, you know, these 2 would have been awful nice. Now he has an opportunity for 1 more and to stop.
Would you pressure here? And he makes it.
Token.
And
And that's what Mel would do. They'll pick up token. I mean, that's PRP picking up token.
Yes, sir.
There they are.
And here's Edelin with a runner opportunity. Off glass, can't get it to go. A terrific attempt. Can't get it to happen, but at the end of 3 quarters, it's Mail 48, PRP 45. Exciting fourth quarter action straight ahead on Glycod.
Not just blinds. Blind Direct, not just blinds.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
The Male Bulldogs, 48-45. Panthers with possession to start the fourth quarter. And Mark, after a good shooting first half from both teams, they struggled a little bit, both teams.
Well, I think both teams
in the third quarter.
Well, I think the defense has been excellent.
Oh, Antonio Harris with the steal, the flush, and the foul. Ho, Antonio. Go, go, go. Wow. Just call him the Flash, Mark.
Yeah,
he tipped it with the quickest of flick of his hand, and he gets it down with the foul. Little push from Glass at the end.
That's the way to start your quarter off for you.
Antonio Harris with a three-point play. Now the Bulldogs up 6. 1-2-2 half-court trap. Harris up front with those long arms. And you know he's a heck of a defensive back and wide receiver. They get it. They get the held ball possession as well, unless they call timeout. One official may have called a foul. Timeout. There we go. It was a timeout. He got the official. So we'll take a break as well. Male up 6, PRP possession when we return on Glycod.
Overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate. and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington All-State agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
Back to Male High School. PRP Panthers trailing Male by 6 after a tremendous pickpocket, steal, and dunk from Antonio Harris. We have the athletic director from Male High School across the way, making sure that fans stay under control, just as these players have all game, and the officials have done a great job of tending this game and managing it. I want to make sure that fans are obeying the rules, and officials asked for some assistance from security.
Yeah, Mel has a tremendous athletic director, and John Kelsey. I'm sure he'll keep everybody straight.
He did just that, and
he's one of the best in the business, without a doubt.
John Kelsey and the programs at Male through the years, from football, basketball, girls and boys, softball, baseball, the works. And PRP looking is Warfield. Inside it goes to Shepard. Shepard puts it up quickly and short. Rebound came down to Gasway. Harris hands it off to Gainey, and now Max Gainey against the 2-3 zone. He gets it back, high right three. Max Gainey, his second of the game. And Mark, you said it earlier, the kid's gotten a lot better with that shot.
Well, he's consistent, and he'll knock them down. He doesn't shoot a lot, but when he does, they're money.
And Gainey gets the steal on the overthrow from Warfield. All the way, Max Gainey, the Glycod Player of the Year in Louisville area football. The kid makes plays on the court, on the field, and we're going to take a break as Male has extended their lead quickly on 5 points from Max Gainey to 11 points. Stay with us, fourth quarter action. More to come on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
School, HD Pap Glen Gymnasium. And the Bulldogs now extending that 1-2-2 pressure. Mark Evans with an 11-point lead. There's a tip from Harris. Max Gainey gets the steal, but he loses it, can't control it. Up ahead it comes. Here's Finch. Inside, and he goes with the roller underneath Gazaway for 2. Chris Finch makes it happen, but there's Edlin, wide open 3, no good. Rebound, strong. That was Glass, Aiden Glass getting high up in the air, the smallest guy on the court. Right corner 3, he can't get it to go. Warfield gets the rebound. There's Finch, Glass.
Mills stay man-to-man.
They went from that 1-2-2 trap to man-to-man. Up 9, and that pass from Glass off just a little low. Warfield couldn't go down and get it. Warfield got a long body.
Yeah, that's a third turnover for PRP. So
in this quarter.
Yes, in this half.
This half, okay. And this Tristan Warfield, 6'7" junior, and needling all the way to the basket, can't get it to go, but with the follow and the flush, Keyshawn Jordan.
Game's getting opened up, Paul.
Yes,
it's all to Mills' liking. Wide open courts and running lanes.
that one knocked out of bounds off of Males. Terrence Hall. Eland's taking a break.
I don't know about you, Pub. It looks like PRP is starting to fatigue just a bit, especially Glass, and they got to have him in his legs.
The legs got to be there.
Yeah, Mills getting hands on about everything up and down the court.
In for Eland, in for Cole Eland, number 2, Cornelius Barnett. And now with 5.5 to go, PRP, another turnover. I think that's 4 this quarter, Mark.
It is, it is. They didn't have any in the third, but they're having them in the fourth.
They had that one right at the beginning where Antonio Harris strip steal of Glass and the dunk and the three-point play.
Well, Mel definitely got off to a great start, and they're continuing on.
Extended their 6-point lead at the end of the quarter to 11. They can't get that one. Terrence Hall couldn't handle that pass from Keshawn Jordan.
Great
Finch
defense.
off his foot. Finch loses it out of bounds.
Excellent defense by Hall.
I like Finch's body in his control. That one was tough as he got a little body on defense, or from a defender. Terrence Hall into the lane, kicks it left. Barnett goes inside. Keshawn Jordan can't get it to go, but he is fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Keshawn Jordan goes to half court, touches both feet on that line at midcourt, comes right back to the free throw line.
Struggles at the line, but he's got a nice little over the left shoulder baby hook.
He does. At free throw, he got to get that hand underneath the ball a little more. He tends to overpower it with that hand on top of it, shoot a line drive. Blocks his own shot.
Yeah, definitely pushes the ball. He needs a little lift, and he got it that time.
He got it that time, indeed. Keshawn Jordan, 6'6" junior. Tristan Warfield, a 6'7" junior. These guys may face each other for next year as well. They stay at their schools. Kids move around sometimes. And there it is. Max Gainey with the steal, but he was out of bounds. Wow.
Yeah, Max is a great athlete. Also just a great young man. I've got the pleasure to know him and his family, and he's class of class.
Dash Egan almost got that one with Gainey.
Back to the 1-2-1-1 or 1-2-2.
And underneath it goes quickly to Kalen, and he beats Hall to the rack.
That's
Kalen.
actually how you solve it. You get it to the middle and then get it to the blocks.
You get a 3-on-2 if you get it to the middle.
That's right.
And Glass knew what to do, finding Kalen for the deuce. And there, Dash Egan in the middle. He loses it. 3 seconds. Yeah, you got to call that. He was stuck, and that was nothing Keshawn Jordan could do. Dash Egan lost control of it, picked it back up, and then Keshawn Jordan was screened out of there, couldn't get out.
Pretty good pace, and second half, Males only got 4 turnovers, and so their possessions have been very good and very solid.
10-point lead for Male.
Three-quarter 1-2-2 once again.
I got to tell you, I would not want to see Antonio Harris at the front of a 1-2-2 and me with the ball. I would not want to see it.
I'd love to coach him if he was up there for me.
And they forced the turnover. It was Jordan, gets it to Gainey. There's Eadlin, 3, no good. Oh, what a one-hand putback. He grabbed it, did Terrence Hall, and just finessed it off the glass for 2. 12-point lead for Male, and Glass, as they rushed, forced that one and turnover.
I think Coach Kinley might need a timeout, and if anything, just to rest and calm him down just a bit.
Yeah, got to find Kawan Shepard somewhere on offense. Gainey, quick 3, no good. There's Shepard with the long rebound. He races ahead inside the free throw line. Nice bounce pass, out of bounds off of the retreating Antonio Harris, who is literally everywhere on defense. Front of the press, inside, down on the block. That three, no good from Kawan Shepard. Oh, Caney with the between the legs drop-off pass. He kicks it down to Harris. Terrence Hall, three in the corner, no good. Rebound comes down to Glass. Glass got to look up. He tries, he loses possession. Harris picked it up and thought he had a man there, but didn't. So what do you do with it? What do you do when you pick up a turnover, Mark? Supposed to hold it.
Yeah, hold it. Chin it, and then look up the court.
There you go. Hold that ball.
Catch and look up.
There's Glass. Oh, he's tough step through with the roll underneath the arm. The finger roll. Caney with the alley-oop. Hall gets it, comes down, lays it back up.
Yeah, that was Gainey, though, with a great no-look pass. I mean,
Gainey right on point to Hall. We'll take a break as PRP calls a timeout. We'll return. Fourth quarter action. Mail up 14. Stay with us on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
Back to Male High School. Bulldogs leading PRP 63-49. Upcoming schedules for the PRP Panthers, where they got Friday night. And then for Male, Male Bulldogs, big one Friday night at Eastern. Those Eastern Eagles, boy, they are a tough team, Mark. We got to see them last week or 2 weeks ago. Wow, they beat a Ballard team, and they just shut them down late.
Well, they're so well coached, and the other side of it, too, is they're just getting better and better and better. I was highly impressed, and I saw them play one more game, and I was just as impressed.
And look at that. Talk about press and impress, breaking a press. For these PRP Panthers, they break it. They get the layup, does Keon Gray, and the foul.
Yeah, Keon Gray did a nice job just staying with it. Good athlete, jumps well, and strong inside, even though he's not real big.
And Gray can't complete the three-point play, so 12-point lead, 2 3/4 minutes remain. Run and jump defense, 1-2-2 half-court trap, but Evelyn knows how to break that.
Yeah, that just breaks your back. You know, you're going to have to take some chances.
That's the first three they've hit from that left corner. I think they attempted 5 or 6, and there's Harris up ahead with the steal to Evelyn. Evelyn gets knocked to the ground. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, turnovers are becoming a tremendous factor in this one. The second half, and then actually this fourth quarter, multiple turnovers by PRP.
Wow. It's just uncanny how Male can turn on that pressure and just will the other team into turning it over.
They're so well coached, but they're such great athletes. Yeah. I mean, you got several dual sport athletes that are superstars on the football field and awful good basketball players on the basketball court.
Yes.
They're a fun team to watch, and I think they're going to get better every day out.
And Evelyn hits them both. It's now the largest lead of the contest for Male, 17 points over PRP. Across half court is Finch. Shepard goes inside, strong, and he gets fouled, knocked to the ground. And again, a nice job of defending back in the back by Keshawn Jordan, but he was moving a little bit when Shepard got into him. So they called it on him, and now Shepard for 2.
Well, you can take a lot of chances if you're male when you're having a racer in the back of that. You know, that 1-2-2 like they play it. They're fine with giving up a few shots, a few free throws. The speed of the game is what they want, and they're creating that.
And you have an eraser at the back. Do you remember the human eraser? Do you remember who that was nicknamed? Who was nicknamed the human eraser?
Don't remember, Paul.
That would have been Marvin Webster.
Oh, I remember that name, but I didn't know that's what it was.
Back in his Seattle Supersonic days. Then they traded him to the Knicks as Gainey's three is long. They called him the human eraser. That nicknamed by Marv Albert.
Yeah. Well, Max has been feeling it most of the day. He's missed one, the last one, then he missed that one, but he got humor out of that one. He missed that one just a little bit. It was more like a pass than a shot.
It was strong by about 2 feet. But it was online. You don't mind that. Inside it goes, and the layup up and good from
was that
down PRP.
It was 30.
That was Caden Bruce. Yeah, Caden Bruce with the layup. He started the game. Nice job of ball movement from Mail as we approach 1 minute to play. And, ooh, that's a tough one. Edlin's okay, as is Shepard. Kawan Shepard.
Yeah, I'd say Mill's taking the air out of it, going to spread them out and get to the free throw line.
1 1/4 minutes to play in this contest. Mail up 13. Every foul hereafter, Mail on PRP, Mail will shoot 2 free throws.
Nice job of space in the court.
Really, really good job.
Nice 2-1-2.
Terrence Hall, just a little baby 8-footer. He gets the roll.
I guess he had the green light on that. I'm not real sure. We'd have to ask our coach about that one.
And now 15-point lead. There's Kawan Shepard. His three off the mark. Rebounded by Jordan. And here come the Bulldogs. This might be the last possession. We'll have to see if they can get another opportunity. Gainey, Edlin. And it's all over but the final score, folks. 25 seconds left. Antonio Harris skies for that pass that was up above his head. Hall. And they're salting it away. Oh, and Cole Edlin takes the three at the end of the game. And that makes the final 73-55. The Mail Bulldogs take down the visiting PRP Panthers tonight here at HD Pap Glen Gymnasium. You'll want to stay with us, folks. We're going to have post-game stats and our post-game programming, including our most outstanding players from both teams, when we return on Glycod.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational, solid career path.
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Male High School's HD Pap Glen Gymnasium, where the Bulldogs victors tonight over the PRP Panthers, and alongside Mark Evans, I'm Paul Najar. We're glad to bring you this contest. And Mark, a tight game, you know, a 1-point game at the end of the first, 6-point game at half, and even at the end of the third quarter, it was close. And then that Male defense sort of took over.
Yeah, we talked about that at the beginning, Paul. That was going to be the real key is could who would get their pace and tempo, and you know, Male just has so many weapons and so many athletes, and that 1-2-2 defense and that trapping and running and jumping just took its toll, and that's pretty much the way it went. They
bring them in waves, these Male Bulldogs, and the shooting percentage in that second half, both teams shot over 50% in the first half. I think it was 56 for Male and 57 for PRP. But in the second half, Male's offense, they got a lot of offense off their defense, and they end up shooting. We'll talk about those in the next segment, our stats. But some big games from some big-time athletes on both sides of the court. And, we'll recap those. We'll do our stats, and we'll announce our most outstanding players of the game when we return with our post-game broadcast right here from Male High School. Stay with us on Glycod.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product is based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name is Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to Male High School. The Male Bulldogs victorious over the Pleasure Ridge Park Panthers, and alongside Mark Evans, I'm Paul Najar. And Mark, a fine second half performance from Male to just widen the gap and take that lead out and extend it. I believe it was 73-55, Chris? 73, yes, 73-55 the final. And some stats, key stats that you saw, Mark.
Well, I mean, it's in the first half they were basically about equal from the field, and both of them hit some threes. Everything changed in the second half. It ended up, 48%, but not only 40%.
PRP,
yeah, PRP was only 40% in the second half, and they only hit a couple threes, which really hurt. Secondly, they ended up only 48% for the game, which isn't bad, but they turned the ball over 15 times, and most of those turnovers were in that fourth quarter when Male really turned up the heat.
Yep.
For Male, they stay much the same. They were 56%
in the first half.
And then they ended up about 54% for the game is what they ended up. They shot the ball from the three-point line about 10 of 28, whereas the other team was about PRP was about 4 of 13, and those are very unofficial. I mean, you're trying to keep a running total, but bottom line was the rim got really, really small for PRP, and boy, when the court opened up, the rim got really, really, really big for Male Bulldogs.
And a look at tonight's final numbers were brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors. And now we have our most outstanding players of the game presented by State Farm Insurance agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And our players of the game, first for the PRP Panthers, we had Kiwan Shepard, 19 points, drilled 3 threes in that first quarter to set the tone. Had a fine game on offense, Mark, all the way around.
Yes, yes, it did. Kept them in the game. Even when Male looked like they were going to push out and get a bigger lead in the third quarter, he hit a couple back then, and that kind of gave him a breath. But it just didn't last. But he had a fine game. Did a very nice job out on the court on both ends of the court.
Yes, he did indeed. And for the Male Bulldogs, and unusual, they had some great performers. Cole Edlin had some great threes, but the fine performer here for Male, to me, set the tone, especially defensively. Antonio Harris, 9 points. He had at least 5 steals and a great finish and a flush to start the fourth quarter to extend Male's 6-point lead to 9 on that play. So,
yeah, Antonio had a great game. I used to love the 1-2-2 press, and what I would have given for
A player like
Neil
him.
Harris on the front of my
Unbelievable.
front of my press, and I had some good ones.
You did. So tonight's most outstanding players presented by State Farm Insurance agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Want to say thank you to Glycod the president and CEO Chris Labar. He handled the production right here at courtside. Senior producer Steve Bird. And we want to thank you all for watching. So for Mark Evans, I'm Paul Najar. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay with us all season long on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been UA Local 502 JCPS High School Basketball. UA Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow. Tonight's game was brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.